What we need, hello, it is me. What we need now is a greater, no. Let me rephrase this. We must be better than we currently are. This is our time. We must use it to the best of our ability. We must be all that we can be. We must not be competitive. We must cooperate. Instead of being cold and calculating, we should be knowledgeable and warm. Instead of always preying on others' weaknesses, we should better ourselves as a community. What we need now is not competition. What we need now is cooperation. We need individuality and we need freedom, but we also need to cooperate. For if humanity is lost upon itself, what is the point in such a cause? We must ask ourselves, what do we want to be? Do we want to be something better, or do we want to become our own suffering? I ask you, no. I say to you that we must not let our inhibitions control us. We must be better than we are. We must unite. We must oppose those who would control us. We must be better. We must have a say in our own society. I say, are you with me or are you not? Are we to be a better society, or are we always to be crushed by each other? Do we want to reach the stars, or do we want to struggle in the mud? Do we want to be something more, or will we always just be in between beast and man, forever waiting for light to pick us up from the darkness? Will we ever be what we want to be if we remain as we are? I say, do not let zealotry get in your way. Do not let political ideology get in your way. Together as humans for freedom and for cooperation, together we must not have prisons that punish people harshly. We must have schools that teach better. We must have parents that model character in their children instead of telling them what to do. We must have religions that go back to their base values of care and concern and of community service. We must not be blinded by our own hatred. Instead, we must celebrate that which unites us as humans, as brethren, as Arabs, as French, as British, as Germans, as Chinese, as Japanese, as Americans, as Canadians, as Mexicans, as Spaniards. I ask you, do you want to fight in the mud? Or do you want a better future? This is the cry of our earth. This is the cry of humanity. We will be a better society, or we will from ourselves perish. We must always remember, we must never forget, that which controls us is not always in our best interest. We must never forget. Tell your children, tell their grandchildren, tell their children, tell their children's children. And may the spirit of cooperation and revolution always live on in all of us. May we unite as a world soul. May we achieve the dreams of the great prophets who came before. May we be a force for good instead of a force upon ourselves. This is Jacobus Aurelius Kaiser, and I tell you I ask you, as humans, we must unite. As humans, we must we must be better as humans, not as a country, but as humans, as people, as role models. We must be better than we are, for if not, what are we instilling in future generations but pain and struggle? This is Jacobus Aurelius Kaiser, the voice of freedom, the voice of knowledge. I will see you next time. Goodbye. And remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. And no, we will not have the gunpowder treason, but we must make sure that such ideas live on in our mind. Otherwise, we have already lost. Timid men prefer the calm sea of despotism to the tumult of liberty. Thomas Jefferson. And with that I leave you today, to ponder my words, to be better than you are. If you know any languages other than English, tell your brethren. Make this viral. Make this work. We can be better. We will be better. And I will do whatever I can to help. Good night. This is how I look. Thank you for